Hey YouTubers, thought I'd do a short little video about vices. I've been buying and selling vices for a while, and I don't really collect them, but I do have a few, and I've noticed some things about different vices over the years. I'm not going to show the name of this one, but look at this one. That's a fairly modern day vice. I don't know, a friend of mine gave me this vice, and I don't know what he did to break this. That's one reason I'm not going to show the name, because it may have been abused. I think it was. But anyway, if you notice, it's hollow. And so that would be a weak spot. I'm sure it's a fine vice, but same as this one. This is an old Chinese vice. If you notice how thick the paint is on these, that's because the finish on this casting is really rough. If you've ever taken some of this paint off before, it's on there really thick in a lot of places, and that's to hide the rough casting. But this is a fine vise. I mean, it works fine, and there's nothing really wrong with it. I've had it for a number of years. This vise here, I don't know who makes this vise, but big old heavy vise. You can see it's a loosey-goosey, and in fact, I recently took this off my bench because I found a nicer vise, but it's hard to tighten up. You get something in here and you really got to crank on that thing to get it to hold. It's got a nice pad. It's real thick and heavy duty, but it don't have a swivel, and it's held by two bolts, which, you know, it's fine. It never came loose or nothing. This vise here, that's an older vise. It's a Morgan. If you notice, see how loose this one is here? Just that far out. But look at this one. It's not quite as bad. Let me hold that a little bit. You know, that's the workmanship back then was a little better. I put these hold downs on there. That's a nice vise. I don't know if this is factory or not, but they don't go all the way through. So I suppose you could put something in here to bend, to use it as a bender. And got this old Colombian vise here. This is what I replaced that black vise with. This is a nice vise. It's a little loose, but I believe this one's going to tighten down a lot better than the other one. Actually, I haven't even tried it yet. I built some couple soft jaws for it. But yeah, this is I believe this is a better vise than that other vise. Then we got vices like this. These are about the same size vices, but if you notice, there's no casting line here, where there's a casting line here. I believe this one's made out of steel. And you know, they formed it and milled it to make a vise. This is a nice vise. It's a Rinkin cotton. If you notice, very little movement. But watch this. That's a cheap Champion. But you know, if you're gonna do light work, it'd be fine. Then we got this other one here. It's a Fuller. It's a little better than that Champion. It's an older vise. But I like, see how the jaws close? And they and flush. Just like this one here. And flush. You get some vices where you close it, one jaw's off. Maybe from wear or something, I don't know. This old thing here, this thing weighs about 50 pounds. If you're going to do welding and stuff on a vise, this would be a good one for it. But it closes pretty good. But it has really been used. Well, I guess that's it. This one really is smooth working too. I like this vise. I might mount that somewhere. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching.